Hello everyone, I'm once again back with a new video amongst all of you, rather with a new film review, and I welcome all of you to my channel, Alok's Vlog. My palpably grandiloquent and voracious movie-viewing soul and the can-spickle film fanatical and synesthetical verb epitomizing pair of ophthalmic apparatus got paradisically beguiled and superlinearly bewitched apart from being goosebumped with pulses getting quickened and heart being severed in patches amidst the phase of roving my film fanatical pair of viewing apparatus over the cinematic silver screen while watching the Hindi dubbed version of the released afresh Indian Tamil language epic fantasy action drama genre film Kanguva, embellished with a fictional plot based on a historical backdrop in the midst of getting moist by the metonymical vapory touch of Elysian rhapsodical jest emanating from the allegorical bosom of the cine theater while getting or cherishing a sprightly charisma exuding evening sojourn of 23rd of November 2024. This epic fantasy action saga featuring Surya, the superstar of the South Indian film industry, as the protagonist while portraying dual characters seemed to be a bit average on the part of me. This released a new Indian Hindi dubbed version of the Indian Tamil language epic fantasy action drama genre film Kanguva, featuring South Indian film superstar Surya in a dual role while playing the character of the protagonist and a veteran and seasoned actor of B-Town Bobby Deol as the rookie or debutant in the Tamil film industry, portraying the character of an antagonist and the exceedingly beautiful, gorgeous, and stylish diva of Bollywood. Disha Patani is another rookie or debutant in the Tamil film industry, along with a star-studded cast of the Tamil film industry. This seemed to be a bit average on the part of me, as already stated. In terms of script, screenplay, and narrative, and sort of a bewildering, confounding, or baffling plot or storyline set across two timelines, recounting or narrating, as well as connecting and synthesizing the tale of an on-screen bounty hunter in the year 2024 and an on-screen tribal warrior inhibiting colonization a millennium back in the year 1070. The roles, although pretty titanically performed in a splendid, magnificent, and fascinating demeanor by Surya, I must cite as a film critic, come reviewer, come appreciator, come reader, come analyst, come media educator, and student, come academician of film studies. The pretty talismanic degree of hostility exuding, deadly vibe oozing, and brutal zing manifesting adroitly epitomized action stunts, embellished scenes and sequences in Kanguva were veritably thunderous or thunderstriking or amazing and awesome, fabulous, and must have poured a gargantuan degree of enchanting, engrossing, captivating, alluring, breathtaking, goosebumpy, pulse quickening, and at times heart-shivering and heartbeat enhancing viewing experience upon the captive spectators inside the cine theaters. I can't help quoting as a film critic, come cine reviewer, come movie buff, come film enthusiast, come farvid cinegoer, come voracious movie viewer, come avid cinegoer, come media educator. The SFX as the VFX and the CGI, that is the special effects, visual effects, and the computer-generated imagery were mountainously top-rated or imperious and meticulous in this film Kanguva, depicting the fight sequences amongst the on-screen warriors, especially the one between Surya and the crocodile, the one showing the tearing of the child by the sharks on the marine paradise, the one in the snowy white forest, the literally flying fight scenes and sequences with the use of swords, the climbing of the trees by the warriors, the beheading, the amputation of hands, then the bloodbaths, etc. The performance of the protagonist, the character portrayed by Surya, was absolutely fabulous while portraying dual characters of a valiant and mighty tribal warrior of the year 1070 and a bounty hunter in the year 2024 in terms of action and the acting as well as the dialogues, and must have infused or interpolated a pyramidal degree of monumental intensity into the plot or storyline set in two timelines with a gap of a millennium mysteriously connecting an on-screen bounty hunter and his affinity towards a child in the modern day era, that is in the year 2024, to that of a valiant tribal warrior and his promise made to a child in the medieval era, that is in the year 1070. I must cite as a film critic, come reviewer, come media teacher. As already stated, the veteran actor of Bollywood, Bobby Deol, also did deliver a prodigiously powerful performance, showing his robust and brawny physique while portraying the character of an antagonist in this film. However, the role of Disha Patani in the film, who also did act as a debutant or rookie in this film, did seem to be a bit subdued or subjugated on the part of me, although it's a pretty personal opinion from my side, which may vary from individual to individual. The cinematography, camera work, shooting locations were absolutely exquisite without even a minuscule fraction of dubiety, but the plot did seem to be a bit average as well as baffling and confounding on the part of me. The brilliant, extensive, and adroitly executed and embellished with subtle finesse and minuscule finesse cinematic semiotics, that is, the signifiers and signifieds, could be blatantly palpable in Kanguva, thereby interpolating a humongous degree of thought-provoking cosines into the plot and narrative, such as bloodbaths signifying ferocity and animosity, then the flying birds of prey signifying catastrophe and death looming large, feasting on the corpse by the birds of prey, signifying certain customary rituals and superstitions, then setting ablaze life of a traitor, signifying punishment for betrayal, self-immolation of an on-screen female character, signifying commitment towards community, then the fatherly care towards the on-screen child of the traitor by the protagonist, signifying principle of humanity, killing of foreign soldiers by the antagonist, signifying craving or longing for triumph, then etc. were absolutely veritable signifiers, that is the cinematic semiotics used in this film Kanguva. Mesmerizing application of cinematic semiotics in a nutshell literally embellished the entire plot and narrative in Kanguva. I must cite as a film critic, come reviewer, come interpreter, come media educator, come avid cinegoer, come voracious movie viewer, come movie buff, come film enthusiast, come film appreciator and reader, come analyst, come critic, come reviewer. More so, in Kanguva, the outstandingly exhibited elements of cinematic mise-en-scene, such as the setting, while depicting the medieval ambience of the tribal warriors on the mountainous paradise, engulfed by the lush greenery epitomizing dense forest covers, and also the island dimensions or horizons, engulfed by the deep blue sea, and the tribal warriors' kingdoms and the snowy white mountainous forest were veritably meticulous, done in a pristine and sublime fashion. I must quote as a film critic, come cine reviewer, come voracious movie viewer, come avid cinegoer, come film enthusiast, as well as media teacher and student, come academician of film studies. Apart from that, the other elements of cinematic mise-en-scene were also depicted pretty brilliantly in this epic fantasy action saga, such as the costumes of the on-screen tribal warriors, the figure movements, and the figure expressions exhibiting their lightning-quick movements during the fight sequences while massacring their foes, and vice versa, the makeup oozing the ferocious outlooks of the warriors, especially the ferocious outlook of Bobby Deol as the main protagonist. However, it is mentioned worthy that, despite a promising start in the box office, the much-awaited and anticipated epic fantasy action saga Kanguva, based on a historical backdrop of the medieval period and adorned with a narrative depicting two timelines recounting the tale of an on-screen bounty hunter in the 21st century, that is in the year 2024, and that of a valiant and mighty tribal warrior in the 11th century, that is in the year 1070, resisting colonization, and both the characters being connected by means of their relation and promises made to a child, depicting reincarnation of them in the 21st century with a purpose of fulfilling an unfulfilled purpose or promise, in spite of being embellished with a galloping pinnacle of technological brilliance, epitomizing SFX, VFX, and CGI, ambitious visuals, star-studded cast featuring Bobby Deol and Disha Patani as the rookies in the Tamil film industry, then solid and mind-boggling performance from Surya as the protagonist, portraying dual characters, crescendo or deafening or ear-splitting background scores, and overall soundtracks and deadly action has fallen short of expectations. by degrees. So overall, it has been an average film as far as I am concerned as a film appreciator come reader come analyst. As already stated, despite a promising start in the box office, Kanguva has lost its momentum by degrees, thereby falling short of expectations, erupting prior to its theatrical release to see it as a mammoth blockbuster, and subsequently its performance has declined rapidly in the box office and getting deemed as an average film from the critics' perspectives. However, I must quote, as a film critic, cinereader, movie buff, film appreciator, analyst, reader, come media educator, and film enthusiast, come avid cinework of voracious movie viewer, that the diverse cinematic grammar such as semiotics in the form of signifiers and signifieds, then the mise-en-scene, flashbacks, SFX, VFX, CGI, cinematography, camera work, production design, etc. have been majestically executed in Kanguva with a pristine demeanor, sublime adroitness, imperious perfection, crystal clarity, teeny-weeny finesse, minuscule panache, and a colossal epitome of professionalism in this epic fantasy action saga. But certainly Kanguva did fall short on the key aspects such as confounding plot set on two timelines with gap of the millennium, discrete narrative, script, and screenplay. In a nutshell, it can be stated that Kanguva has depicted diverse and contrasting human attributes in a single script, viz. Humanity, cruelty, mercy, commitment, benevolence, punishment, patriotism, betrayal, conspiracies, war, rituals, superstitions, bravery, bloodlust, ambitions, resistance, women power, sacrifice, love, and care, brutality, and also technical brilliance, well-executed cinematic grammars, superb camera work, shooting locations, production design, and cinematography have beatifically adorned this epic fantasy action tale. I must cite as a film critic, come reviewer, come media educator, and avid cinegoer, come voracious movie viewer, come film enthusiast. An interesting climax too did deck the plot of Kanguva with the appearance of the illegitimate son of the on-screen antagonist after being killed by the protagonist in the first timeline, that is in the 11th century or in the year 1070, and shown as vowing revenge, hereafter depicting the reincarnation of the illegitimate son of the antagonist in the second timeline, that is in the 21st century, that is in the year 2024, palpably signifying a sequel to be in the offing. So overall, it can be stated that Kanguva, although it has been a great entertainer in terms of SFX and other visual grammars like the VFX, then the CGI and the semiotics and mise-en-scene, as well as the superb acting by the cast, especially by the protagonist and the antagonist. But overall, in terms of certain key aspects like a confounding or baffling plot set in two timelines with gap of a millennium, then the discrete narrative script as well as the screenplay did seem to be a bit average on the part of me, although it's a pretty personal opinion as already stated, which may vary from person to person. So dear viewers, on that note, let me wrap up my review on the film Kanguva for today. Hopefully you have liked my review, and if you have any suggestions, please do not hesitate to put forward your precious suggestions so that I can keep on improving on my audiovisual contents in the future. So on that note, let me wrap up my audiovisual as well as film review for today with some new videos and new film reviews. I'll be back pretty soon. Until then, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe my channel, Olokas Vlog. And before wrapping up, once again, I would like to state that it was a nice film, Kanguva, but still an average review from my side. Also, although it's a very, very personal opinion, which may vary from person to person. So finally, let me bid adieu to all of you for today from this video. With some new videos and new film reviews, I'll be back pretty soon. Until then, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe my channel, Olokas Blog. And please do not hesitate to put forward your precious suggestions, which could be pretty helpful as well as precious and invaluable on the part of me as far as improving on my audiovisual contents is concerned. So on that note, bye-bye. Have a good day and love you all. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe my channel, Olokas Blog. Bye-bye and love you all and have a good day.